Hello folks, and welcome to this week's video, and it's going to be on the 7 most unsolved mysteries. Number 7. The aluminium wedge of Aoud. In 1974 there was a wedge shaped object found 1.2 miles east of Aoud, Romania. It was discovered on the banks of the Moors River. It was purportedly unearthed 35 feet under the sand and alongside 2 mastodon bones. It looks like the head of a hammer, and it is made of an alloy of aluminium encased in a thin layer of oxide. It's strange because aluminium was never discovered until 1808 and not produced in quantity until 1885. Since it was found in the same layer as the mastodon bones, it would indicate that this wedge was at least 11,000 years old. Many people believe that this wedge is evidence that aliens visited Earth, since there is no way that humans created such an alloy so many thousands of years ago. Number 6. The Babushka Lady. While people were poring over the footage of the assassination of John F. Kennedy in 1963, a mysterious woman was spotted in the film. She was wearing a brown overcoat and a scarf on her head, known as a babushka. She appeared to be holding something in front of her face like a camera. She appeared many times in the footage and even stayed on the scene after most people had left. Shortly after she was seen moving away to the east up Elm Street, the FBI publicly requested that the woman come forward and give them the footage she shot, but she never did. Even though frauds have come forward, today no one knows who the Babushka woman is. We also don't know why she was present at the shooting or why she refused to give up the evidence she was recording. Number 5. Cicada 3301. For the past 3 years, each January, there is a bizarre online puzzle game that is hosted by someone who calls themselves 3301. Their symbol is a cicada. The complex puzzles draw on elements of cryptography, mathematics, literature, hidden messages, data security, and philosophy. Physical clues appear in places as diverse as Poland, Hawaii, Spain, Australia, and Korea. 3301 claims that the puzzle attempt to find intelligent individuals. They don't say why. Many believe these near impossible puzzles are a recruitment vehicle for organizations like the CIA or MI6. Number 4. The Dighton Rock. The Dighton Rock is a 40-ton boulder located on the shores of the Taunton River in Massachusetts and is covered in puzzling petroglyphs. For nearly 300 years, people have speculated about its origin and meaning. Investigators have attempted to decode it since the English colonists first described the boulder in 1680, but they had little success. In 1963, state officials removed the boulder and kept it for preservation, but scholars think that the stone carvings are of Native American origins. Some of the wilder theories have proposed that it was the work of the Portuguese or Chinese. Number 3. The Green Children. The Green Children of Woolpit were 2 children who appeared in the village of Woolpit in Suffolk, UK in the 12th century. The brother and sister had green coloured skin, and even though they appear normal in all other ways, they spoke an unrecognised language and refused to eat anything other than pitch from bean pods. Eventually their skin lost its green colour. After they learned English, they explained that they were from the land of St. Martin, which was a dark place because the sun never rose from above the horizon. They claimed that they were tending their father's herd and followed a river of light when they heard the sounds of bells. Then they arrived in Woolpit. Some of the more unusual theories proposed for the origin of the children are that they were from Hollow Earth, parallel dimension children, or extraterrestrial children. Number 2. The Pollock Twins. In 1957, 11-year-old Joanna and 6-year-old Jacqueline Pollock were tragically killed in a car accident in Northumberland, England. They were sisters. A year later, their mother gave birth to twins Jennifer and Gillian. The younger twin Jennifer had birthmarks on her body in exactly the same place as Jacqueline had them. Twins then started requesting toys belonging to the deceased girls which they had prior no knowledge of. Twins even asked to go to a party they had never been to before, but their deceased sisters had. A well-respected psychologist at the time, Dr. Ian Stevenson, studied the case in depth and concluded it was likely that the twins were reincarnations of their departed sisters. Number 1. The Zodiac Killings. I like killing people because it's so much fun. That is how one of the many encrypted letters sent to the San Francisco newspaper sent by the man who called himself the Zodiac. For most of 1969, a serial killer terrorized Bay Area residents, killing 5, even possibly more. It started when a couple was shot to death while sitting in a car on a lover's lane on December 20th, 1968. Over the next 10 months, the killer would strike again, shooting a couple in a public park, thrusting up and stabbing yet another man and woman near a peaceful lake, and shooting a cab driver in the head. The Zodiac Killer toyed with police and reporters the whole time. He called in several of the murders and began to send coded letters to newspapers using a cross within a circle as his symbol. At one point, he mailed in a piece of flooded shirt to prove he was who he claimed to be. Another time, he threatened to shoot up a school bus full of children. The investigation went on for years. Several suspects were questioned, but the killer was never caught. That's it for this week's videos, guys. It's impossible to say what happened with any of these mysteries. The only thing we can be sure of is that we just don't know the truth. So please thumb up this video, share it and likes your Facebook and Twitter, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Till next time, stay fresh and funky, my friends.